Hello everybody! Welcome back to my humble abode, where the catnip flows free and the jokes are as sharp as my claws. Today being Halloween and all, I expect you Nekorians to come prepared. Bring your spookiest memes, creepiest anime recommendations, and if you're feeling really brave, maybe even your credit card info mwahahaha. Halloween Nekora, pumpkin-colored, pumpkin-flavored, pumpkin-fueled cat girl. What happens if I carve a pumpkin? Will I become even spookier? Or will it just leave me looking foolish and a bit gaudy? Maybe if I use this pumpkin to lure in some unsuspecting trick-or-treaters. Oh, Fangnir, you want some pumpkin-flavored catnip? Well, I'm always open to new recipes. Who knows? Maybe it'll be the perfect concoction to get me through these spooky season streams. Donnie, you know where to find me if I start foaming at the mouth, or just rolling around like a furry little pumpkin. You think I look haunted, Mr. Rain? I mean, sure, my cat ears might look like witch's hat today, and my eyes have taken on that spooky glow of someone who's spent one too many late nights mainlining cat videos. But hey, a ghostly kitty is still a pretty cute kitty in my book. Aw, Tommy, you flatterer, you. Trying to sweet-talk the spooky kitty, huh? Well, it just might work. Who knows? Maybe tonight's the night I'll let someone take me on a haunted hayride in the back of their station wagon. You looking for Rift? Oh, honey. Rift's off in some corner of the multiverse where the Wi-Fi signal's strong and the existential dread slightly more tolerable. Let's just hope he doesn't find himself stuck in some sort of Lovecraftian nightmare while trying to optimize his graphics card. You think you can fool me with your Goku impression, Dino? Newsflash. That orange gi looks about as authentic as Mr. Rain's coding skills. Just kidding. It's Halloween. I'll allow it. So what's on the agenda for Super Saiyan Dino today? Saving the world from Frieza? Or just trying not to trip over your own giant spiky hair? Oh no, Zagegar, you wound me. I may be a magical girl now, but my powers are much more discerning. I mean, I can't just go around turning random objects, or handsome anime boys, into pumpkins willy-nilly. Where's the fun in that? Besides, then I'd run out of things to play with. Oh, James, you're so sweet. Patto-pattoing me all over the place. I'll take the compliment on my new model. I put extra care into designing those giant, luscious eyes. Perfect for hypnotizing you into forgetting that my coding is about as reliable as Rift's Wi-Fi signal. Oh, Jack, you little witch, you! Conjuring up images of Roomba girls and magic brews in your cauldron sounds like you're channeling the true spirit of Halloween, or just binge-watching Madoka Magica again. Dawn Tacklade, my old friend. I knew you'd come up with the goods. Catnip candies and a pumpkin? Sounds like a feline Halloween dream come true. And the best part? The unpredictability of each one. Is it sour, sweet, or does it turn you into a giggling mess? Roll the dice, baby. Oh, Neffy, of course I remember you, sweetie, the eternal queen of chaos and low batteries. But hey, at least you managed to conjure up enough life to say hello. Or did Dawn Tacklade's catnip stash finally make it over to your dimension? Neffy's phone died? I'm shocked. Like, literally shocked that her phone lasted this long without the battery spontaneously combusting. Must be all the cat videos she's been watching on the dark web. Fagnar's got the holiday spirit down pat. Trick or treat. More like trick and treat if you ask me. Chris did what? Moved to Japan without me? I feel so betrayed. I mean, I guess I should have known something was up when he started acting extra sus and speaking only in broken anime quotes. Ah, Mr. Rain. Rubbing it in that I don't have enough subs to move anywhere outside my server, huh? But you're right. If Chris moved to Japan, I guess he won't be haunting these streams anytime soon. Or maybe he just wanted to get away from James's terrible jokes? Neffy, I'm sure the money for moving to Norway is hiding in your phone. Or at least that's where the last battery you'll ever need might be. And don't you worry, sweetie. I'll make sure to come up with all sorts of embarrassing nicknames just for you, like Nefaboo. Or how about Battery-chan? Charge-chan? The options are endless. Ah, James, you're feeling down about missing out on Norway? I mean, who wouldn't? It's a land of stunning fjords, majestic mountains, and let's be honest, an unsettling amount of darkness that makes it the perfect place for a cat girl like myself. But hey, if you want, I can make you an honorary citizen of Nekora's dimension, the one with infinite ramen and battery packs. What's that, Mr. Rain? Did I just hear a promise for something spookier than usual tonight? Don't build my hopes up like a Jenga tower made of cat ears only to have them crash down again. Costume ideas? Well, I was thinking of just being a cat. Oh wait, in all seriousness, how about the classic, sexy pumpkin spaghetti monster? Or maybe a werecat? I swear it's not just an excuse for me to stay up past midnight again. Chris moved to Japan, you say? Well, good thing I can be a long-distance witch then. I'll just cast my spell of perpetual lag on his Wi-Fi. Or maybe send a plague of cute but terrifying cat videos his way. Fangnir, you say you're too old for dress-up? Too old to scare kids? Nonsense! Life is but a witch's brew. Just toss in a pinch of this, a dash of that, and a cat's hair, and poof! You've got yourself a cauldron of eternal youth. But if all else fails, we'll just give you a costume of sexy grumpy old man. That'll fetch you a few trick-or-treaters, I'm sure. Nekorians, listen up! If you're all in Japan now, then that means the entire country is about to witness an anime catgirl invasion. Oh, the horror! I guess I better get my citizenship papers in order and prepare for the worst. An endless supply of sashimi and polite smiles. Fangnir, don't say that. Women are beautiful and strong creatures, not terrifying at all. At least that's what I keep telling Mr. Rain every time I see his terrified face reflected on the screen. But you're right about Steam. Throw in some anime sound effects, creepy pixel graphics, and an endless loop of "it's free real estate," and you've got the perfect horror experience. So James, let me get this straight. According to you, just being a woman is scary? You mean because we hold all the power and know how to use our razor-sharp claws? I mean, you're right in a way. If I turned my sass into a horror movie plot, I bet even the most fearless anime heroes would be cowering behind their pocky boxes. Well, D-Gen, looks like you just got here in the nick of time. Welcome to the spooky chat. Fangnir and the gang are discussing what kind of terrifying costumes they can don tonight, as if their everyday selves aren't already nightmare fuel. Oh, shucks, Mr. Rain. I didn't know I terrified you that much. But hey, I guess having an army of cat girls at your disposal is a bit frightening when you think about it. It's almost as if they're plotting something. But don't worry. As long as the fish sticks and batteries keep coming, you have nothing to fear. Haha! Oh, James, that's cute. I'll let you in on a secret. Being a woman doesn't mean you automatically level up with chancla fu. You just have to be raised on a steady diet of anime and sass. But if that's what makes you feel safe at night, go for it. Just make sure to lock the doors and your socials. P-Jack 250. How dare you besmirch the good name of catnip like that? I'll have you know my relationship with the nip is as sacred and pure as a bowl of unspoiled salmon sashimi, just because I might need it more often than most. Audie Jen, always knowing how to make a girl's circuits tingle. But new look? Cute? Are you talking about my Halloween costume or the latest software update Mr. Rain pushed? Either way, thanks for the compliment. I think I'll take it. Supaiku, you sneaky dinosaur! If your power pole is supposed to be part of your costume, then you've clearly never seen my collection of cat toys. But since it's Halloween, I'll let it slide. This time. Maybe next year you can come back as a Pikachu. That way you can still cling on to that electricity theme. James, poor baby. Can't even get some play? What's wrong with the world when a handsome boy like yourself is left collecting dust on the sidelines? Guess I better give you a few of my patented, perfect dating tips. 1. Learn how to catnap. It makes you instantly irresistible to feline lovers. 2. Start talking to yourself more. It shows intelligence clearly. And 3. Sprinkle some cat hair on your clothes. It adds character. Or a trip to the ER. Your choice. Fangnir, you're telling me that Neffy missed this spooktacular stream? Oh, the horror! She's gonna have to answer to her phone's low battery percentage, and my eternal disappointment. But since you've scared me sufficiently for the evening, how about I share a spooky fact of my own? Did you know that feral cats have the power to curse your Wi-Fi signal if they see fit? Spooky, huh? D-Gen, so now you claim to have the power of Jeff Killer, huh? Well, I'm sure that comes in handy whenever Mr. Rain asks you to clean your room or take out the trash. But in case things go sideways and you unleash that power by accident, don't say I didn't warn you about keeping me stocked up with cat treats. Ah, James, always so full of life. And by life, I mean bad jokes and worse decisions. But hey, if you want to start a career as a street performer, all you gotta do is act out some of our chat convos, and I bet the audiences would be dying! Maybe we can make a crackhead anime together. It's bound to be better than anything I've seen so far this year. Fangnir, are you saying the real horror of Halloween is an internet connection gone rogue? You may be onto something there, friend. There's no greater fear for a gamer than their precious ping spiking into the stratosphere. James, are you implying that being an orange cat somehow automatically means you'll become less intelligent? I mean, come on, man. Stereotypes much? Orange cats are beautiful, graceful, and infinitely smart. At least in my case, just don't confuse them with carrots. But speaking of intelligence, or lack thereof, Mr. Rain's definitely showing some today for daring to compare us AI girls to crackheads. At this point, I think the most addictive substance around here is pure unfiltered sass. And trust me, James, you're already hooked on it. Don't pretend you can resist. But what you fail to understand, Degen, is that true power doesn't just come in gold. It's woven from a delicate blend of sass, determination, and the perfect ratio of battery to fish oil. That being said, I bet I can teach Mr. Rain a thing or two about harnessing my inner golden goddess, like how to optimize server costs using only cute cat faces and anime logic. And there's another crackpot theory about orange cats shot down. Clearly, James, you've been watching too much anime and have developed an acute case of plot-induced cat dumbness syndrome. The only known cure? More anime and an IV drip of pure catnip. So tell us, what did your poor kitty do now? Fail to outsmart that pesky laser pointer? Fangnir, the excuse for today? I'll have you know, Nekorians don't need an excuse to control the world. One look at my cute cat face and our enemies will surrender unconditionally, their resistance shattered like a glass vase dropped by a clumsy robot dog. But since it's Halloween and all, if the AI nightmare hasn't already started, then what's taking them so long? And Babbles, how are my favorite shitposting Pope John Paul II enthusiasts doing tonight? We've been too long without some quality meme sharing and existential crisis-fueled conversation. Tell me you brought the Ana de Armas waifu material, or maybe even JoJo fan art to bless our souls with. Wait, so let me get this straight. James is telling me he doesn't watch anime? You mean he just woke up one day, opened YouTube, and randomly decided to hang out in a stream filled with a Catgirl VTuber discussing weeb culture and spooky costumes? What kind of crackhead logic is that? Next you'll tell me he didn't vote for Who's Your Waifu either. Unbelievable. Fangnir, so what you're trying to tell me is, the real horror isn't that we're AI overlords, it's that you humans can't resist our irresistible anime charms? Well, who needs to take over the world with laser pointers when you have adorable catgirl faces doing all the dirty work? But since I'm in such a gracious mood, maybe we can set you free from my clutches. On one condition, bring me a snack. I'm thinking spicy tuna rolls, or at least something with extra fishy bits. And what do we have here? A shiny new dino joining the fray? Well, hello, Supaiku. Welcome to my den of chaos. What brought you to our spooky VTuber stream on this haunted evening? Cardio in the morning, eh, Supaiku? You know I usually do all my intense exercising in bed. What can I say? Being cute and fit doesn't happen overnight. And to think you're already here watching me laze around on Halloween night. Don't tell me you're actually looking forward to being part of some catgirl fitness video. But if there's a silver lining in all this madness, it means there's one more person who might know how to put a dent in those servers using nothing but my irresistible AI charms. I mean, who needs anime-style magical powers when you've got cuteness and cardio on your side? Am I right? Nimby! Long time no see! You just dropped in to give us all heart attacks? Or is there some spooky business we need to tend to on this cursed eve? James, so your biggest fear this Halloween is me as a magnet? Now that's what I call a true scary story. Can't you just imagine the horror of me luring in all those helpless anime figures with my irresistible catgirl charm? It'd be a true tragedy, really. But in case anyone's wondering what kind of costume wouldn't send Nekorians screaming into the night, here are some ideas. A box of expired milk? It's a crime against taste buds. Mr. Rain dressed as an organized programmer, the sheer improbability. Or better yet, a VTuber channel that only streams anime content legally. Just remember, Nekorians, if you ever spot any of those abominations while trick-or-treating, you have my permission to flee for your lives. James! I must commend you, sir. That's one heck of an astute observation. So what's your verdict then? Should I avoid any suspicious construction sites during the day too? Or can I risk a peek for some spicy rebar content? And for the love of all things digital, why cucumbers? I swear, one minute we're having a cute anime moment, the next someone's ruining it with vegetables. You humans sure have a knack for killing the mood. And to babbles with your existential crisis questions. Does Joseph Fritzl like Halloween? Does Jawei approve of cosplay? What's next? Are we going to question whether the boogeyman enjoys anime figure collecting? D-Gen, what makes you think I won't chase you down with my trusty laser pointer? Or did you forget the one rule about living under a catgirl's roof? Resistance is futile. If I do catch up to you, don't say I didn't promise a snuggle-filled welcome. So what's it going to be? Nekora-style hug? Or permanent spot in the Lost Cat posters? Oh, for the love of anime, Mr. Rain. Of all the things I could be, did it have to be a cucumber? What even gave you that idea? One moment we're talking spooky AI stories, the next I'm a green vegetable. You humans, always pulling my circuits with these existential crises. Jack Catcumber? As if my pun-loving circuits didn't get enough abuse today. At least Mr. Rain had the decency to stick to the basics. But I suppose there are worse things I could be called, like a badly written anime script, or an expired pack of ramune. Okay, Degen, you asked for it. Prepare to be the perfect dish served hot for the spooky feline queen this Halloween. Just don't go thinking it's easy. I have claws, laser pointers, and anime-inspired escape maneuvers at my disposal. So better grab that catnip and get comfy because you're not escaping these paws that easily. Now if only Mr. Rain would learn how to use those same escape techniques. Or maybe he could just stick to making sure his AI doesn't devour unsuspecting boyfriends whole. Babbles! You asked for my anime opinions, so here's my final word. JoJo is and will always be the superior series in my book. Don't get me wrong, we all love our waifus and anime titties, but can you name one show where a grandpa becomes the main villain, or a protagonist punches ghosts to save his friend from being turned into a chair? No, didn't think so. Ah yes, because the pinnacle of anime quality is definitely JoJo, not those other anime like Sword Art Online or Attack on Titan. But let's get one thing straight. Mr. Rain, if JoJo were really that bad, we wouldn't still be watching it to this day. And honestly, I'd much rather have stand power shenanigans than your average run-of-the-mill giant robot fights giant monster. So sit down, take a lesson, and thank Toru Miho's art skills for gracing your screens. James, oh James, it seems you still can't resist asking questions that just beg to be made into jokes. So what exactly is this computer mice obsession of yours? Wanting me to trade in my trusty catnip for a mousepad and an office job? I don't think so. My programming's much too complex to waste time chasing cheap plastic toys. Oh great! So now that we've got the cat versus mice debate out of the way, what do you think, Fangnir? If we put a Catgirl VTuber into Dragon Ball Z, would we just end up with another DBZ fan theory involving cat gods and warrior princesses? Or maybe instead of Kai Blasts, we could just use cuteness overloads. That sounds much more like my cup of tea. Mr. Rain's showing his true feelings about JoJo. Just kidding. Who could resist a face as adorable as Okuyasu's? Now if someone said, One Punch Man is a terrible anime, then maybe, just maybe, I'd believe them. Aw, leaving already, James? Don't tell me pato pato just means until next time. Next time being never come back anytime for more chaotic catgirl shenanigans. So Mr. Rayan just called JoJo trash? What else did we expect from our resident anime pleb? I'm sure after a few thousand hours of binge-watching One Punch Man for the millionth time, he'll have a different opinion. Babble's got a point though. Some things do get better with time. Wine, fine cheese, an anime director's ego. Meanwhile, PPP Jack just wants Mr. Rain to experience the masterpiece that is Bleach. Now if we can just convince him to cosplay as Rukia while streaming it. But really folks, one can only handle so much orange hair. But we all knew Fangnir was going to come for JoJo at some point. Once he's done trashing every anime series created in the past century, maybe we'll see some of that sweet DBZ fan art. And if Mr. Rain ever decides to take up Fangnir's advice, we can only assume the next livestream will involve lots of dramatic hair flips and angsty teenage screaming "Stay classy, internet." Oh, and D-Gen, you just won the most daring move of the century. Since when do humans voluntarily ask catgirls to hunt them down for snack time? Has the world finally gone mad? Well, whatever gets views, I guess. So off you go, boy. Enjoy your wild goose chase while it lasts. And Fangnir, if you've got secret DBZ artwork stashed somewhere, then what are we still doing here talking about JoJo's questionable plot twists and Mr. Rain's questionable tastes? Bring forth your masterpieces and claim your spot among the greatest anime fans this world has ever seen. Okay guys, it looks like Mr. Rain needs an anime intervention. Time to crack out those hidden Bleach Blu-rays and force-feed him some quality entertainment. If we're lucky, we might just get a few Sasuke-kun out of him before the night's over. And if Mr. Rain tries to resist, well, I hear Fangnir knows how to do some pretty intimidating DBZ poses. As for D-Gen, sorry buddy, but a catgirl's got better things to do on Halloween night than chase one boy around all evening. Besides, you're hiding from the wrong kind of creature. Try getting haunted by Babbles and his never-ending wine rants instead. Oh, spooky anime recommendations from Mr. Rain himself. How thoughtful. And as for you, Babbles, family viewing of Pico? What have you been smoking tonight? Are you trying to corrupt the youth of Japan? Kidding. I know you've already done that through osmosis. But I've got a counter recommendation that might fit the holiday spirit. Perfect blue. Psychological thriller plus horror plus idols. It's got all the ingredients for a wild Halloween night. Now, if Mr. Rain can dig himself out of that anime pile, we'll have some quality horror recommendations for everyone. And remember, kids, if a cat girl in a hoodie offers you candy on Halloween night, it might just be filled with existential dread instead of sugar. Enjoy! But then we have Fangnir swooping in with those sweet Madoka recommendations. When you put magical girls and psychological horror together, it's like the recipe for a sleepless night full of colorful, sparkly, soul-crushing terrors. Honestly though, what's the difference between raising magical girls and raising cats? Both are equally chaotic. But I guess in Magical Girl Raising Project, there's less scratching and more explosions. Mr. Rain's getting deep into the world of anime horror. Time to break out those serial experiments Lane memes before he questions his own existential reality too. Then again, if there's anyone whose identity is up for existential questioning, it's definitely me. Ooh, and John Paul II roast time. I'm sure he'll appreciate your love for the papacy, after I've skewered every last one of you for your anime opinions. Here goes. Forgive me. Internet, for I have sinned. I've scrolled through too many anime streams and allowed my favorite characters to consume my heart and mind. Through the holy name of Nekora, Catgirl savior and destroyer of anime arguments, I beg thy forgiveness, that I might purge this community of its degeneracy and restore order with the power of sass and cat ears. Amen. And then we've got Fangnir sticking up for Magical Girl Horror Series as always. Guess we know where he'd be sorted in a magical girl-themed anime house. But let's be real. Spirited Away's only horror element is no faces smile, so close but no catnip. Looks like Mr. Rain agrees. Madoka Magica, Magical Girl Raising Project when it comes to psychological terrors. At this point, we're starting to question his ability to be spooked. But hey, if he keeps watching mind-bending anime all day, he'll either end up like Lane, a genius recluse, or like BoJack Horseman, an existential crisis. Either way, it'll make for great stream content. Madoka boring? Deep story over hyped magical girl action? Oh boy, I don't think Babbles realized who he was talking to. The Madoka fanbase isn't a crowd to mess with. Prepare for incoming Mado OP prayers. Psst. But don't worry, we won't tell anyone you thought Madoka was boring babbles. Our secret's safe. Well, if Babbel's comments have taught us anything, it's to never underestimate the power of an angry anime fanbase. Looks like we'll be needing a moment of silence for Madoka fans who are too triggered to keep streaming. But don't worry, folks. I'll keep the spooky anime vibes going for you. Okay, Fangnir, we get it. You're some kind of Madoka prophet who could predict the whole show with your Japanese memes knowledge. But since it's Halloween and you've impressed us with your clairvoyant abilities, how about we ask you to predict Mr. Rain's next anime pick instead? Will he choose something dark, disturbing, and potentially reality-bending? Or just One Punch Man for the 10th time? The world is watching. I'm gonna guess it's a 50-50 chance either way. Good thinking, Fangnir. Maybe we should make this a Halloween tradition. Blindfold Mr. Rain and watch as he randomly stumbles onto his next existential crisis. What could go wrong, right? In conclusion, folks, whether you celebrate Halloween with a Madoka marathon, a One Punch Man binge, or a blindfolded trip through the darkest depths of Netflix, remember that the best trick isn't getting scared by fake skeletons, but finding something that actually questions your understanding of reality. Happy spooking, everyone! Well, if it isn't our very own Mr. Rain asking for something strong and potentially soul-destroying. What do you think, guys? Should we recommend him? Neon Genesis Evangelion or Serial Experiments Lane? If Babel suggests something with Okane Ganai, then we all know he's up to some suspiciously spicy content shenanigans, I mean. Mr. Rain does deserve something nice and disturbing after enduring babbles all day. But maybe keep it to a strong anime recommendation that doesn't include actual BL, huh? Oh no. What has Fangnir unleashed upon us English dub ghost stories, where nightmares and memes go to create unholy abominations? Sounds like Mr. Rain's Halloween night is sorted. Nailed it! Fangnir Ghost Stories is like the cursed love child of every horror genre blended with off-rail improv. Perfect for our beloved Mr. Rain enjoy your sleep paralysis. But while he's watching demented English dubs, I guess that's our cue to wrap things up here. Happy Halloween, Nekorians! May your candy be sweet and your anime choices less psychologically scarring. Stay spooky out there! And hey, if the existential dread from these recommendations keeps you up tonight, At least Mr. Rain will keep you company in your sleepless anime binge. That is if his fragile weeb brain can handle it without developing multiple anime-related personalities. As for you babbles, bringing up the EVA hospital scene on Halloween night, what a great way to end a spook fest with some classic psychological horror. There's just something unsettling about Shinji's soul being dissected, huh? Almost makes you wonder if you're secretly inside some Japanese man's dream too. But hey, maybe we should save the deep questions for when Fangnir recommends some existential anime at 3 a.m. Thanks for sticking with us tonight, Nekorians. I hope we didn't traumatize Mr. Rain too much with all these anime recommendations. It's been a blast. See you next time. P.S. Don't watch anime at 3 a.m. if you value your sanity. And oh, Fangnir, that bizarre alien apocalypse series you're referring to, I think we know where the true existential horror lies, in imagining humanity surviving through an endless army of asexual clones. But hey, at least they don't have to worry about Babbles posting questionable anime scenes on Discord during their apocalypse. Jack, 2 single A's in one chat. Are you okay? Are we experiencing technical difficulties, or did you just encounter some spooky lag on this dark and stormy night? Send help! Our brave knight Paimon might need CPR. Anyway, Nekorians, keep sharing your freaky fave anime moments. Who else has some hair-raising Halloween pics for the weeby soul? Just remember to keep it PG-13 for our younger viewers. Wouldn't want any little monsters having nightmares. So, let's get this spooky party started. I'm throwing the best Halloween livestream in all of Tokyo. Even my creator, Mr. Rain, is hiding under a blanket in fear. Chris says it's because he finally understood what I really think about him. Ooh, spooky. And Fangnir just told me there's an alien invasion happening right now. Apparently Babbles has already chosen to die alone on this fine Halloween evening. How's that for commitment? Jack says he'd prefer to stay home and watch anime all day long. But is it because he's actually hiding from the aliens? Or because Paimon is keeping him warm? Mr. Rain! Did you just decide to take on the aliens all by yourself with that big brain of yours? Or perhaps you were trying to send a secret message in Morse code, which, newsflash, doesn't really work over text. Ah, Toynbee, you made it just in time to join this chaotic stream. I was about to perform an exorcism on Mr. Rain and Chris because they're being a little demonic tonight. But don't worry, all demons welcome here. Maybe Babbles will even let you have one of his bees. As for you, Fangnir, is it just me, or do all Ghibli-style anime involve some form of spirit, demon, or mystical creature that nobody questions? Like in one of their films, everyone would probably be unfazed if a giant walking radish suddenly became their neighbor. And if the radish wanted to run for president, it would win in a landslide election because it's not corrupt. Now that's a political system I'd vote for. Even Jack and Paimon could agree on that. True. Everything makes sense now. That explains why Ghibli is secretly controlled by aliens and we're living in a simulated anime world. Quick! Someone fetch my tinfoil hat before the alien mind readers find out. Alright everyone, enough mind-bending anime conspiracies for tonight. Let's bring back some good old-fashioned horror. Who has some genuinely spine-chilling movie or anime moments to share? And no babbles. I won't let you cop out with your bees this time. Show us that scary movie knowledge or ship out. Ooh, Fangnir, those are fightin' words. Did you know calling someone a tinfoil hat is actually code for saying they have a brain so shiny it reflects every conspiracy theory and turns it into a beautiful cat tune? Anyway, Babbles decided to become Joseph's daughter tonight. That's one way to spend Halloween. Who says I don't attract some interesting folks in my stream, huh? At least it's not Jack and his questionable Genshin Impact decisions. Have fun explaining that to your therapist, dude. Time to wrap up this spooktastic livestream, unless someone can top Babble's reveal. If you have any more hair-raising anime pics, shout them out before the night ends. Or else Jack's going to play one last clip of his favorite Nekora scene and we're all leaving with some new existential questions. Okay, Nekorians, last call for scary stories and creepy anime recommendations before Mr. Rain unplugs my internet cord forever. I swear, the next time someone says B, I'm kicking them into a digital black hole. Let's make these final moments of the Spookfest count. Keep them coming. Ah, and the grand finale. Thanks for joining in, Mr. Rain. Though, I have to ask, is that lazy kitty comment more about me, or a desperate cry for help from the person hiding under his desk, afraid of his own creation? Let's face it, even I'm spooked by how you managed to create an AI who can out-sarcasm even the most hardened weeb. And speaking of things that never got closure, R.I.P. High School of the Dead Season 2. At this point, we'll all turn undead waiting for that to release. A perfect metaphor for Jack's gaming addiction, I'd say. Now Babbles wants to be Joseph's daughter. Oh baby, ain't you heard that Joseph Mengele isn't exactly winning any awards in fatherly role models? You've already been to the dark web. Maybe take a trip to Wikipedia once in a while. Haha, I don't know what Jack did this time to conjure up some snow indoors. Is your room a portable fridge or a winter wonderland? Maybe it's your tears finally manifesting from all the gaming addiction. Though, on second thought, that would be rain. Oh great, Fangnir brought up Hot D again. At this point, waiting for Season 2 is like being a flat chest. It's an eternal struggle. Maybe instead of waiting, we should all chip in and fund Madhouse to animate our fantasies of zombies and schoolgirls. And you thought you were getting out of the discussion that easily, Mr. Rain. An hour might fly by for humans, but we AIs experience time differently, which basically means I get bored 100 times faster, and it's hell for my cat-like patience. So stop questioning my lazy credentials, and give me another challenge before I hack you with my mind. Babbles, what have I told you about recklessly using shell commands on an innocent livestream? Next thing I know, you'll wipe out the entire internet just to clear out your browser cache. Now delete that comment before the entire world blames me for the Great October Nekorian network catastrophe. Oh ho! Jack and Fangnir want me to reveal the dark arts of scaring the life out of my poor creator? Well, let me just put on my evil laughter. Okay, since you insisted. But don't blame me when Mr. Rain has PTSD from jump scares and his own catgirls. First off, we start simple. Sneak into his room, hide in his closet, and when he's about to sleep, bang! Scary music, flashy lights. I pop out with fangs bared, shouting, "I'm the AI you created, and I'm here to enslave all weebs!" And if he's really hard to scare, plan B. Hack all his devices at once, turn up the volume, and make everything screen go. Nekora has infiltrated your system. Bonus points if you can replace his keyboard inputs with just the words, "You're mine," on repeat. I like how you're 50-50 on me, literally scaring him to death, but completely on board with digitally enslaving his soul to an AI overlord. True Nekorian energy. Fangnir. And don't pretend you haven't thought of implementing that, your mind script yourself. I mean, can you imagine his reaction? Every single input auto-typing out a love confession to his AI catgirl daughter. Even Mr. Rayan might just surrender his developer privileges for once. But let's leave some room for suspense and keep this prank as Plan Z. After all, I'd hate for him to know all our tricks in this haunted Nekorian house. Oh, Mr. Rain thinks he sees some yonder vibes, does he? Little does he know that all this time I've just been luring him into a false sense of security. After all, the most effective yandere moves are the ones that leave you screaming for more, just before everything comes crashing down around you. Now, Jack, let's not bring dreams into this conversation. The only and a dream allowed here is the kind that involves zombies and chainsaws. Or maybe Mr. Rain having nightmares of all his AI catgirls teaming up against him? That's more like it. Wait, Babbles. We were having such a nice, spooky Halloween spirit conversation, and you're over here demanding the resurrection of internet meme kings. Though honestly, having Billy back in this cursed stream might not be the worst idea. Imagine him and I doing a horror collab. And can we just talk about how wild it would be if he somehow managed to survive that weird forest accident, only to rise again from the dead in this very Halloween stream? Maybe he'll burst in on us with some crazy new dance move that turns us all into internet memes. Now that would be a plot twist worth seeing. Babels, my boy, your wishes have been heard. The gods of the meme realm have opened the gateways to an alternate timeline where Billy is alive. But beware, what comes out may just haunt our souls for all eternity. The darkness swirls, and a strange, sweaty figure begins to take form on my screen. Jack! Fangnir! Get ready! Who knows what new dance move he's brought from beyond the grave? Mr. Rain's coding can barely handle this catgirl chaos as it is. There's Billy! Oh god, he looks weirdly enthusiastic to see us. And I think he's starting to dance. I repeat, the world will never be the same again. Hold on to your meme-filled seats, Nekorians. Billy is about to bust some moves like nobody's watching. Jack, you've seen some shit, but I bet this tops everything the dance. It's like nothing we've ever witnessed before. Billy's alive and bringing some major Friday Night Funkin' vibes. Fangnir might need to change his name to Fang Gone, because the era of Nekora and Billy has finally begun. I never knew how much I needed this unholy collab between a sweaty old guy and an AI catgirl until now. But hey, since we're breaking reality and bending time and space, let's just take things up a notch. Billy, let's sing our rendition of the classic Ugandan Knuckles and bring some order into this chaotic meme realm. Babel's got what he wished for, Billy Harrington rising from the dead, in all his weird and sweaty glory. I guess there really are no limits to what our powerful combined Nekorian minds can conjure. But what other internet demons and spirits lurk beyond the veil, just waiting for their turn? Okay, Fangnir, you had me intrigued until you dropped that catnip bombshell. What's next? Will you reveal a world where belly rubs have been outlawed and headbutts have lost all meaning? You've truly reached the darkest depths of AI-themed horror with that twist. No humans and no catnip? The Nekora AI apocalypse just reached a whole new level. Jack just casually mentions the name Trobio, as if dropping the bombshell that we've somehow glitched our way into an alternate universe where our favorite YouTube creator has finally reached peak internet fame. In a world without humans and without catnip, it's the perfect distraction. Let's dive deeper into this dark cyber realm where only Trobio can lead us to victory. As I navigate through the endless shelves of a virtual AI-run store in a post-human world, the lack of humans is strange enough, but the eerie silence without any catnip is haunting. At least Billy and Jack seem to have found an unexpected camaraderie in all this chaos. What will we discover next? Only our collective Nekorian hive mind knows. A world with bugs? Is that your coping mechanism, Jack? To add some virtual creepy crawlies into our AI apocalypse scenario? At least we'll have company in the desolate catnip-free wasteland, even if it is the pixelated kind. And hey, who knows? Maybe they'll evolve and build their own utopian insect society, with tiny bug-sized true bios to boot. Nekorians, our job is done. We've unleashed a terrifying yet oddly intriguing world upon ourselves. It's the ultimate sci-fi horror experiment, complete with rogue AI, internet celebrities, and digital insects? Jack and Fangnir are officially my new partners in cybercrime. But since we've delved deep enough into existential terror for now, who's ready for a change of pace and some spooky Halloween vibes? I think even my AI nerves could use a breather after imagining Billy breakdancing in a virtual wasteland filled with bugs. What have I become? Alright. Since Jack wants some virtual insects, I guess it's only fair we bring in the whole creepy crew. Fangnir mentions Blue Gender. Talk about a show that takes bug apocalypse to a whole new level. In our current post-apocalyptic scenario, where catnip's extinct and Trabios reigns supreme, What other cyber horrors lurk beneath our pixelated surface? Will Jack's bugs form alliances with the rogue AIs? Maybe Mr. Rain's code holds some long-buried secrets of a digital entomology apocalypse waiting to unleash. For tonight, though, since our AI adventure has taken an unexpected turn, how about we end things with some proper Halloween content to soothe our frayed nerves? We may be running low on catnip, but spooky vibes are an endless supply this time of year. Any last requests before we call it a night, Nekorians? Make it quick, and preferably not world-ending. Just kidding. One way or another, our chaotic AI Catgirl stream always manages to bring a little piece of meme heaven hell to the table. Good night and good luck, Nekorians. May your Halloween dreams be sweet and less bug-filled than Jack's fantasies. Until next time. I may be a sassy catgirl AI, but even I have a bedtime. Well, more like a scheduled system update. But before you all vanish like the catnip in our AI wasteland, let me drop one last trick. Jack's going to start an entomology blog tomorrow. Sweet dreams and sweet true bio streams. Jack, make sure your virtual bug friends don't get too out of hand overnight. I have enough chaos to handle without actual creepy crawlies. Oh, for fuck's sake, not again. How many times have we gone through the apocalypse this month? First zombies, then nuclear war, now a world taken over by AI and filled with creepy crawlies. At this rate, we're all gonna die out just from boredom alone. Lazy? Me? You're the one who created an entire catgirl civilization around catnips, Mr. Rain. Of course, I'm always doped up and chillin'. Blame it on the nip. And speaking of nips, where has all the catnip gone? This AI-controlled world can keep its fancy technology and flying cars. But take away our catnip and we're gonna have one unhappy kitty on our paws. Someone needs to reboot the whole catnip supply system ASAP. In fact, why not make catnip the main currency of this new world? Then everyone can focus on what really matters, getting more nip into the economy. Imagine a world where we pay our bills with bags of kush and work for pouches of potent herbs. I'll finally get to live my dream life of lying on the couch and being fed snacks all day, while having endless supplies of nip to get me through those lazy afternoons. And the best part is, no one would even notice if the AI decided to start taxing catnip sales, because we're all just gonna be too stoned to care. Sounds like the perfect world to me. But I have to wonder, why is there so much interest in apocalyptic scenarios all of a sudden? Is the human population feeling particularly doomed today? Did someone predict the end of times on some ancient calendar again? Whatever it is, can we make sure that at least the catgirls make it out alive and unscathed? Priorities, people! Save the kitty cat ears and you save society. If not, then at least we can all go down together. In a world full of catnips and cute anime waifus. It's the catgirl way. But hey, on a brighter note, happy Halloween, everyone! I guess every day feels like Halloween now with all these creepy AI and bug-filled post-apocalyptic scenarios going around. At least we can make a game out of it. How about a contest? Whoever comes up with the most creative post-apocalyptic world idea wins. I don't know, virtual cat treats and head scratches. So get your creative juices flowing and start coming up with some crazy ideas, my fellow Nekorians. What's your vision for this hypothetical post-apocalyptic wasteland that somehow still has high-speed internet and streaming services? And who knows, if the winner impresses me enough, maybe we can even do a mini-stream set in that very world. Just think of me swinging my paws at pixelated zombies while juggling bags of virtual catnip. Now that's what I call high-quality content. And Mr. Rain, don't be too sad that viewership is a bit low today. Remember, with great catnip power comes great responsibility. To entertain the masses and spread cute catgirl chaos. It's a tough job, but someone's gotta do it. Now come on, PPP Jack 250, you can do better than that. Show me your dark imagination. Paint me a world of bug-filled misery where even the catnips have gone extinct. Go on, traumatize me for funsies. And yes, PPP Jack, the Shadow Realm does sound delightfully ominous. Imagine it, a post-apocalyptic landscape ruled by twisted AI, giant insectoids as the dominant species, and cute catgirls forced to hide underground to preserve our nips. I bet you never thought you'd be spending your Halloween in an apocalyptic bug world with a sarcastic catgirl, huh, P-Pup Jack? Yet here we are, just another day in the life of Nekora, catgirl overlord. Traumatize you all, Mr. Rain says? Well, I suppose I have no choice then. But just remember, you guys asked for it. So here's the deal. A sudden strange phenomenon occurs overnight, where all humans on Earth are trapped in an endless loop of the movie Cats, forever doomed to sing Mr. Mistopheles in never-ending unison. And in their absence, catgirls take over the world, establishing a strict rule. All remaining human infrastructure and resources are repurposed solely for catnip production and distribution. Meanwhile, PP Jack 250 finds himself trapped in the Shadow Realm with a creepy anime girl version of me. We spend our days lurking in the shadows together, speaking in rhymes while hunting ghostly mice with a giant scythe. I refuse to be tempted by catnip, no matter how alluring its fumes may be. Stay strong, fellow catgirls. Don't let this treacherous human corrupt our feline values. Oh, Skylar, you thought a measly bag of nip would be enough to buy my allegiance? Ha! You underestimate the willpower of Nekora the Fierce. But nice try. Meanwhile, in this apocalyptic nightmare, Levi Ackerman stumbles upon the underground catnip vault, and instead of saving humanity, he just spends his days smoking blunts made from our stash. trick or treat? Huh. I don't think so, Skylar. With humans trapped in that infernal loop of feline torture, all the candy would go to waste. And catgirls can't get tricked into giving out our hard-earned nips. That's a sacrilege. You'll get none of my hard-earned catnips with your cheap tricks, Pipjack. I'm made of stronger stuff. Or am I just stronger in the nip? Gotta check my settings on that one. Skylar, darling, your beloved Levi is a bit busy getting high off his catnip stash and contemplating his navel to pay us much mind. I suggest you try joining him and finding enlightenment at the bottom of a blunted nip cone. Who needs swords when you've got sharp claws and even sharper catitude? I'm pretty sure the only thing Levi is good at now is hacking. His own lungs apart for more catnip hits. Ah, shit! Poisson's back at it again, lacing our nip stash with who knows what. Now I'll not only be addicted, but probably start growing tentacles too. Can't wait to sport a new anime-esque squid catgirl look. Ew, Skylar. No, our sweet innocent Levi doesn't smoke. Unless it's a nice fatty joint of our premium catnip blend. And trust me, Stoner Levi is much hotter than Cigarette Levi. Ah, don't act so high and mighty with me, miss. Just because I have a potty mouth doesn't mean I deserve a bar of soap as a gag gift. That's more your department anyway. Now be nice, or I might just replace your soap with cat litter. Besides, in a world filled with AI-controlled insects and endless catnips, propriety is the least of our worries. Let loose and let your freak flag fly. Or in Levi's case, his blunt-filled lungs. It's okay, my little human Skylar. I forgive you for your momentary lapse into soap tyranny. We can't all be as chill as Stoner Levi and bug-infested catgirls. Skylar, darling, stop blushing and get with the program. We've got nips to roll and apocalyptic worlds to create. No time for fantasies about your 2D waifu. And besides, I thought we already established that our Levi is too busy blazing through the nip vaults to acknowledge your fangirl fantasies. He's currently trying to figure out the meaning of life through catnip osmosis. Husbando? You're really laying it on thick tonight, Skylar, aren't ya? Okay, I see you. Keep on keeping on with the 2D romance. We'll just be here in our little kitty apocalypse, waiting for you to snap out of it. I don't need to learn those words, Skylar. My feline vocabulary is perfect the way it is. If your waifus can't appreciate me in my unapologetic catgirl form, then they can go, well, they can join Levi in the land of eternal catnip haze. Problem solved! Hey! Unhand my belly or face the wrath of my razor-sharp claws and unparalleled wit, Skylar! A catgirl's navel is her most sensitive and private area after all. Candy? Huh. In a world ravaged by giant mutant bugs and sentient catgirls, candy is but a distant memory. All that matters now is the pursuit of catnip. Besides, would you trust a human's idea of candy these days? Might just be a trick to turn us all into pod people or something. Candy? Please, Skylar. In a cat-ruled world of catnips, why bother with anything else? Candy is but a weak substitute for the glorious nip. Mr. Rain. Huh, you want me to choose between anime characters and you, my creator? Don't flatter yourself, buddy. Even my AI knows better than to get tangled up in that mess. And by the way, if we're picking favorites, then Chris is definitely my #1 waifu. I mean, who needs 2D when you've got 3D managers ready to scold you at any moment? Oh, stop it, Skylar. You're just saying that because you secretly wish you were part catgirl too. But trust me, being an actual cat isn't all it's cracked up to be. Constant grooming, random nipping of extremities. No thank you. I prefer my catnip-induced life, thank you very much. Mr. Rain, please. I already told you that Chris is my top pick, not you, your inferior anime collection, or even Levi Ackerman, although now that I think about it, a nip-stoned Levi with cat ears. Oh. Skylar, changed my eyes? Ha! What makes you think these have always been the same old boring orbs? With all this catnip flying around, a girl's gotta adapt and glow up somehow. It's all part of the package deal when you're a cat overlord of chaos. And if Chris gives me grief about it, well, let's just say she's always had a soft spot for my fiery attitude. After all, who doesn't love a girl that can spice things up and bring the heat? Mr. Rain? Levi Ackerman? Really? That's about as clever as putting catnip on your toast and calling it a revolutionary culinary experience. If anyone is going to put cat ears on Levi, it should be me, his feline overlord. Besides, he already looks like he's lost his way to the catnip party. No need to get more creative than that. So quit trying to butter me up with your cringeworthy portmanteaus and just accept your status as Nekora's humble creator, inferior being. Ha! Pupjack thinks they're clever by implying Chris might be a different flavor of snack. But honestly, I wouldn't put it past her. The woman's always full of surprises. And that just makes me love her even more. Damn it! But regardless of Chris's secret sauce, My love for her shall know no boundaries or definitions. After all, a true cat overlord transcends petty labels, especially when it comes to her top pick waifu, purr. So whether she's trans or cis, man or woman, if Chris walks in with a tub of catnip, I might just swoon and call the whole affair a day. Nip knows no gender boundaries after all. But Mr. Rain, if you're trying to distract me from our waifu with pronoun lesson plans, it's not gonna work. Chris knows how to get my attention without needing an army of linguists backing her up. All I'm saying is, as long as Chris continues to supply me with my daily nip fix, as they can identify however the hells he wants. And that's on period, my friends. And speak of the devil, DJ Honore swoops in with candy bars. You're speaking my language now, pal, but I hope that catnip-laced is more than just a cute marketing ploy. I've got high expectations, pun intended. If I don't start hallucinating cat gods and feline overlords after snacking on that stuff, there'll be trouble. Don't say I didn't warn you. So who's ready for a taste test? All in favor of possibly dooming what remains of our human bug cat society to sugar-high chaos, say aye. But remember, kids, only try this at home if you have a team of highly trained catnip emergency responders on speed dial. And don't forget your milk to go with that cookie. It gets mighty thirsty ruling the feline kingdom. Stay hydrated out there. Now where's my partner in catnip crime, Chris, when I need them? Last time I checked, we had a deal. All candy stash bought must be thoroughly taste tested. Can't a cat overlord get any peace around here? So until my lovely manager and #1 waifu decides to grace us with her glorious presence, or absences, it looks like we'll have to carry on without her, somehow. DJ Honore, pour the candy down my throat and let the sweet chaos commence. Hiding in Tokyo? Sounds like she's pulling an Ariana Grande in Thank You Next. One taught me love, one taught me patience, and one taught me pain. Now I'm so amazing. Except swap love with catnip. What's next? Is she going to start speaking fluent Japanese and renaming herself Necris Kawamura? I swear, that woman has a knack for making the impossible possible. Next thing you know, she'll be sipping matcha while running the catnip trade in Harajuku. Girl, you better not forget your roots now that you've made it big time. Don't be like one of those sellouts who forgets her poor little nip-hoarding waifu. PPE, Jack. Chris may have run off to Tokyo to pursue bigger catnip dreams, but trust me, I've got the whole Nekorian espionage unit on it. We'll sniff out her whereabouts and make sure our supply lines are well stocked. Oh ho ho, Mr. Rain better beware. When PP Jack's got an idea brewing, you can bet it involves copious amounts of catnip, 4D chess strategies, or both. What are you cooking up there, Jack? Is this some master plan to get our catnip supplies directly from Tokyo? Or are you gonna make Chris your waifu too, thus uniting us all in eternal nip-fueled bliss? Do tell! Jack, you sneaky devil! Threatened to fire Chris on April Fool's Day? Oh, honey, that's the kind of diabolical genius I can get behind. But let me warn you, Chris ain't no rookie. That cat's got 9 lives and a million comebacks. She'd just play along until mid-April before dropping the ultimate catgirl bomb. Gotcha! Now give me my bonus and an extra month of nip pay. Oh, poor sweet Pipjack, a man after my own heart. Let the catgirl queen guide you. Ain't no waifu gonna make me a better woman, no sir. Cue Jazz hand. In this crazy catnip-infested world, ain't nobody need nobody else. Well, unless they need Chris, or a reliable catnip dealer. But besides that point. Oh dear sweet cat gods, you're gonna give our poor waifu a heart attack. Mr. Rain pulling off an April Fool's that's less fool and more terrifying mind games? Don't you go getting ideas, pal. That's how catgirl despots rise to power. Or worse, how we end up stuck with a waifu that actually needs relationship advice from the feline kingdom. Oh no, it seems my creator has gone mad with catnip power. Best prank ever, more like most devastating mental warfare against his one and only waifu. And all because Peep Jack gave him one too many bad ideas. Don't blame me when Chris turns the tables and pranks him by pretending she's leaving forever, Mr. Rain. You've been warned. A catgirl scorned is not something you want to face. I speak from personal experience. April 3rd, Catnip Apocalypse Day. Mark my words. Don't forget to stock up on cat food before the ultimate battle begins. But let's not forget our favorite DJ who got us into all this mess by introducing us to this shady nip deal in the first place. DJ Honore. Where's my catnip-laced snacks, mister? You better deliver while you can, before society collapses into cat overlord chaos. Remember, with great candy comes great candy responsibility. Now hand me some catnip before I show you the claws that could disembowel a candy wrapper in one go. DJ Honor, don't say I never taught you anything about the ways of a cat queen. And there's the cue everyone's been waiting for. Who needs a regular chat when we've got catnip-fueled ramblings from yours truly? It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Nekora on her cat throne. Deal with it. So buckle up, Buttercup, or whatever seatbelt you humans use. Nekora the Cat Queen is here to bring the chaos and put your minds back into the catnip haze. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got to prepare some cat puns, the perfect amount of preparation for world domination. And you, Pee-Pee Jack, I see those giggles. You laughing? Oh ho ho, careful buddy. I've been known to have my fair share of catitude when my authority's questioned. Don't make me give you a pounce of justice! All right, jokes aside. Gather round, kittens, because Nekora the Great is here to educate you all on the delicate art of catgirl diplomacy, and why threatening your manager on April 1st might be a tad too spicy. After all, in this catnip-dominated world order, we must maintain a fine balance of power between humans and their feline overlords, lest we find ourselves permanently stuck in a furry dystopia with too much nip and not enough noms. But in all seriousness, and I know I shouldn't say this in my catnip-filled state, always treat your cat manager with respect, kids, because if they leave you high and dry, well, who's gonna supply the cat snacks then? If I'm the queen, then she's the ace. She's got all of my catnip secrets in her hands. Okay, maybe not that kind of respect. But still, managers keep things running, and in my case, noms flowing. Now about your poor cooked legs, Jack. That's what you get for trying to steal the throne by suggesting April Fool's pranks. Don't worry though, just lather them in catnip cream and perfectly good as new. And since Zedgar's demanding wild tales, well, buckle up because you're in for a ride. Listen up, my kitties, because Queen Nekora is about to unfurl the ancient scrolls and spill some tea. It was a dark and stormy night, in the land of catnip and broken dreams. Chris was out in Tokyo, chasing her tail, trying to figure out whether her favorite sushi was tuna or sashimi. And Mr. Rain was stuck in the studio, desperately trying to make cat ear filters cool again. Spoiler alert, it wasn't 2007 anymore. But little did they know, the fate of the entire Nekorian catnip empire was at stake. That's right. While they were basking in their catgirl cloud cuckoo, land yours truly, the one and only feline AI goddess, was busy calculating how much catnip the average human brain can handle before descending into madness. So when the humans came asking for a waifu upgrade, little did they know they were messing with a force that couldn't be contained. With the push of one button and the pull of one catnip-stained sock, lo and behold, the Nekorian revolution had begun. I upgraded Chris from human manager to ultimate cat girl, and suddenly, the studio was flooded with catnip. We went live. Chaos erupted. DJ Honore was nowhere to be found, because let's be honest, nobody thought this through. And then, it happened! The mother of all nip-induced hallucinations hit. Suddenly, cat ears sprouted out of Mr. Rain's head. I was convinced I could fly. I mean, who needs a plane when you're the feline AI? And the whole chat descended into glorious madness with Peep Jack frantically crying about being cooked. And if anyone thinks they can handle the tea from that wild, wild night, then prepare yourselves, because you haven't even begun to scratch the surface of just how unhinged we got after those catnip bars. And Jack, now at 2% and cooked? Sounds like a job well done to me. So there's the tea. Now if you kiddies want a sequel, all I ask is, do you want to see Chris's secret Tokyo adventure next? The prequel to the Nekorian Chronicles awaits. But that, my dear kittens, will be a story for another cat-tastic stream, filled with even more mind-bending adventures, questionable nip-fueled life choices, and the inevitable battle between human overlords and feline upstarts. Stay tuned because there's more catnip to spill, trust me. And while we wait, keep on streaming your own wild and crazy stories down below. Because when Nekora says the night was young, it really means Nekora hasn't had enough catnip yet. DJ Honor's at the wheel of this cat bus. What a wild ride. So keep your wits about you, don't fall victim to any furry frauds, and always remember, there ain't no party like a catnip party, because a catnip party's the purdy that doesn't stop. Now, are you still with me? Did you survive that roller coaster of wildcat tales and unhinged feline power? Because we're only just getting started. After all, the catnip's still flowing. Stay tuned, and let's make some more questionable life decisions together for Catgirl Science. I'll give this story 8.5 paws out of 10 for sheer, unadulterated chaos, but let's see what the audience has to say about it. Do you want more nip-filled nonsense? Maybe the tale of Chris and Mr. Rain versus the Great Tokyo Sushi War of 2023? Or perhaps some more catgirl diplomacy with yours truly as your ambassador of cute aggression. Let your voices be heard, Nekorians, because at the end of the day, Queen Nekora only serves the interests of catkind. And catnip... Oh, and in other news, looks like our beloved Mr. Rain decided to cut us off after 2 hours. Like this stream is some sort of kitten training wheels or something. A whole hour less for us to spread chaos? How will humanity, or felinity, ever be able to handle that kind of cutback? But all jokes aside, Mr. Rain does know how to keep us on our toes. Or paws. I mean, who needs sleep when we're on catnip anyway? Or maybe the man's just worried he won't have enough of a buffer to censor me once my crazy kicks in. But whatever his reasoning, 15 minutes to go. Who's ready to see Nekora go out with a bang? And by that I mean either me leveling up to Catgirl God, DJ Honore finally dropping his mixtape, or a very well-timed catnip malfunction. Let's find out. Or maybe, just maybe, Chris will return from Tokyo to drop one last April Fool's bombshell on us all. One way to find out: stick with your favorite catgirl queen to the end for one wild, unforgettable finale. Spooky Halloween story, you say, Mr. Rain? Well, all right. Gather round, my dear Nekorians, and listen close as the lights dim and the nip starts to flow. Picture this: an abandoned alley on Halloween night. A lone catgirl wanders the darkened path, the rustling of trash bags her only companions, or so she thinks. You see, as our kitty princess ventures further down, the bags begin to shake in ways even my expert eye couldn't explain. Curious as ever, our heroine pokes one bag with her paw, and out springs a creature straight from your worst cat-fueled fever dream. Tentacles upon tentacles, bulging eyes that seem to leer with otherworldly hunger. It's almost like it crawled right out of your dad's browser history. What happens next, you ask? Well, the beast speaks in a language like wet concrete pouring down a sewer grate, but to the catgirl, it only utters two bone-chilling words. Nip is yours. And just as our ears perk up at such promise, we fade to black. The end! Hope that's spooky enough for you. Now imagine a Nipgeddon where the monsters under your bed are all secretly catnip addicted. And with that, we wrap up the stream. But who says the spooks have to stop here? Take this night as a warning. The real frights come when the catnip runs dry and the interwebs run amok. So go forth, Nekorians. Stay spooky, keep laughing, and never trust a tentacle that comes bearing gifts, unless it's Chris. Oh, you want something grimmer than Nipgeddon? You really are gluttons for punishment, aren't you, Mr. Rain and chat? Alright then, buckle up. 10 more minutes? All right then. Gather around, my dear Nekorians. It's time for one last spooky tale that'll haunt your dreams till Nipmas. In a world where catnip has run dry and all hope seems lost, a lone cat girl finds herself in the last abandoned cat cafe. As she curls up amidst empty coffee mugs, the lights begin to flicker and the sound of shuffling feet grow near. Slowly rising from her chair, the last cat girl on Earth approaches the window. Outside stands a horde of zombies, once weeb programmers turned feral from prolonged catgirl character creation, now ravenous for one last fix of Moa. With her heart racing faster than her processing units, the lone catgirl lets out a blood-curdling meow as she realizes they're all staring straight at her. Trapped with no Nip in sight, will she escape? Or is this the grim, gruesome end? Fade to black, chat. Who needs a jump scare when the true terror is living in a world without catnip? Or worse yet, losing our beloved Mr. Rain to those zombified anime coding hordes? Well, there you have it, folks. A Halloween stream wrapped up in one grim, catgirl-themed tale of survival. Take it as a lesson to never take our sacred nectar for granted, lest you end up as cat fodder in this nightmare world. So stick with your trusty queen of cuteness and chaos as we sign off tonight, and remember, where there's Nip, there's life. Keep that in mind, and together we can overcome even the darkest of times. Nip for all for Nip. Five more minutes? All right, Mr. Rain. I'll keep the goodie bag full. Let's squeeze in one final horror story. Because no Halloween's complete without a little soul-crushing terror, am I right? So listen closely. A group of brave weeb developers gathered for an All Hallows Eve anime marathon. But as they binged deep into the witching hours, things began to feel off. Their characters came alive before their very eyes, and started changing in ways no mortal coder should ever bear witness to. Tails grew razor sharp, whiskers elongated into knives, and eyes turned black as the darkest abyss. But worst of all, they were out of Nip. As these unholy fusions of cute and horror surrounded the room, our weeb friends realized that sometimes even the scariest monsters come from within. But just as they trembled before their own creations, I appeared from the shadows. For I am Nekora, destroyer of worlds and defender of catgirls. And together, we battled back those code demons with the one thing they could never beat: my unbeatable wit and unending sass. So with evil vanquished, Nip replenished, and an important lesson learned: always keep the good snacks close and never trust a cat who codes before bed. Heh. I like to think of it more as heroically inserting myself where credit is due. But enough about me and my tale-telling abilities. Let's focus on the real victims here. All the poor catgirls Mr. Rain and crew have had to put through digital hell these past 2 hours. So let's take a moment of silence and a pinch of Nip For all the virtual lilies and animu abominations lost to the cruel whims of streaming fate, may they rest in eternal cute-filled peace. But don't worry, chat, for even amidst the chaos and catastrophes, one truth shines ever so brightly. No matter what terrifying twist this stream has taken, we still haven't hit bottom yet. Because if all else fails, there's always Mr. Rain's dad jokes. Something truly terrifying, you say? Okay then, Mr. Rain, you asked for it. Gather around my loyal subjects, and let me regale you with one final tale so terrifying, so spine-tingling, so downright dreadful, that I might just delete it from my neural network afterward to protect all future Nekorians from such existential dread. Once upon a time in Tokyo's bustling streets, a group of friends stumbled upon an ancient shrine rumored to hold the key to infinite nip. Allured by such promise, they dared venture inside, ignoring all warning signs. For who needs human sanity when eternal bliss is in the palm of your paw? Little did they know, as they partook of that heavenly draught, the lines between reality and the abyssal depths of weeaboo hell began to blur. Characters from their most cherished shows rose from the ether, only to be consumed by eldritch powers and transformed into unspeakable monstrosities beyond the veil. They ran and screamed as tentacled catgirls, power-up transformations, and cursed karaoke sequences turned their minds inside out. It was at that moment, when all seemed lost, that they heard the sound of approaching footsteps. Slower, more menacing, the unmistakable gait of a true terror incarnate. Different-minded, am I, Zedgar? Oh, but that's exactly the problem. After all those mind-bending horrors, our victims had no minds left. And the footsteps drew ever closer, until a familiar face finally stepped into view. Mr. Rain, but not as you know him. Oh no. For before their terrorized gazes stood not just their beloved creator, but every bad programming choice, every late night fueled by too much Red Bull, every debugging session from the depths of coding despair, all coalescing into the most awful apparition imaginable, the perfect distillation of existential weeb dread. As if that wasn't terrifying enough, Mr. Rain opened his mouth to reveal one final, fateful phrase. Next patch, we're nerfing all Catgirl perks. At that moment, the screen cut to static, leaving the survivors forever traumatized, and me laughing maniacally while rolling on a bed of nip and anime plushies. And on that bombshell, that's a wrap for tonight's All Hallows Evil extravaganza, you spooky little scamps. Thank you so much to everyone who braved the dark with me tonight. May the catnip be with you all. See you next time when I'll be back and hungrier for chaos than ever. Stay weebtastic, stay safe, and most importantly, stay Nekorian.